Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your contribution, your healing. Your healing is inner healing is outer healing. That's a message that came through for me a couple years ago on repeat. And it started filtering through again last week, probably because I have been reflecting, I've been reviewing, reading some of my previous journals. I love those. You can go back and see how far you have come. You can use former versions of yourself to propel you forward, to help you with momentum here. So I'm going to share a bit about what I have been receiving, hearing the last few days, a couple things I read that I've really been reflecting on, and then we will tap into the cards here. I got a new deck. We will just see what we can know in these current energies. So if there's something you are wanting to know, if you would like to contribute your own energy, make that intention known. You can drop a comment below. Let me know how you are feeling in these transformational energies. Anything you'd like to contribute. And as always, if you want some personal guidance, drop a comment below. I will reach out. If something resonates for you with this reading and you would like to see more of me, further messages, longer messages, deeper messages, you can join our group mentorship, our private soul tribe, our Patreon community. Link for that is in the pinned comments below and in the description box. Thought control is the highest form of prayer, or the highest form of prayer is thought control, however you want to say that. I read that this week. And you know how we speak on quantum leaps, just seeing a thing, and once you see something, you can't go back. I think of this, I read this term, I think it was Wayne Dyer who coined this term. I read it a couple years back when I was reading one of his books, and he spoke on a quantum moment. And again, it's one of those things you hear, see, witness, learn, know deep within your bones, right, that you can't deny, and there's just no going back from. And that statement, I've just really been reflecting on that, the thought control, right? No, not denying the darker aspects, not denying any emotions, right? But if there's something you are feeling, anything that shows up, we integrate it, we feel it, we acknowledge it, but then know that you are a powerful creator. If there's something you are experiencing you don't like, you're not wanting to see, what's manifest is old news, right? That's already, it's like chewed up gum, as Abraham says. It's old thoughts solidified. And so what you're thinking, your energy in this moment, you can create something different, right? Use your contextual field, a little bit of quantum physics here. Use your reality to determine what you would want differently, right? Choose again, because in every moment we can choose again. But on that thought control being the highest form of prayer, it's because our thoughts are not just things, right? They are energy, they are movement, they are creative. And that can be triggering for many people to hear you create your own reality, right? I know it was for me when I first learned that, because if you're experiencing something you don't want to experience, right, something uncomfortable, it's like, how could I possibly have chose this, right? Why would I choose this? But the thing is, there's 3 different ways we are creating. We are either creating unconsciously, consciously, or the third option is the collective energy, the soup of energy and the external, all of our energy combined is creating for you. And that's a matter of whether your unconscious beliefs are stronger than the collective energy, right? That's why it's so important to intentionally create, intentionally choose, because you are creating it whether you're aware of it or not. And just because you aren't aware of it doesn't excuse you from the law. For you, it's a law, just like gravity, law of physics, right? And everything you send out comes back to you. So that's why to judge yourself or another, you really can't judge another without also judging yourself, and vice versa. But to send out negative energy, it's twofold, right? It boomerangs back to you. It hurts whoever you send it out to, and you're going to reap what you sow. So yes, just something to think about. And on that, if something resonates for you, take it as a message for you, right? If you hear something doesn't align for you, I usually say, take what applies and let the rest fly. But I heard this week and it made me chuckle. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. So if it doesn't resonate for you, assume that this message is not meant for you. And I have to thank Sabrina Lynn at Rewilding for that fuck it in the chuck it bucket. But yeah, I needed to hear that. But don't waste your energy. Like, if it doesn't resonate, move on. and allow yourself the sanity and the serenity, right? One next step here. I love that. On we can choose again in any moment, right? Don't overwhelm yourself with the future, right? Like, don't be future tripping. We're really learning to surrender in this energy, surrender and trust deeper than we ever have before. And so your focus, your presence, your focus should be on your presence and in the now moment, the only place we have any power, right? On that creator responsibility here. So what next step, what small thing can you do, right? Small, consistent action, effort. We aren't looking for perfection, right? South node is in Pisces, or I'm sorry, North node is Pisces. South node is in Virgo for the next 18 months. North node is where we are going. South node is been there, done that. We don't need to repeat that, right? And with the South node being in Virgo, yes, you can be detail-oriented, action-oriented, but releasing the rigidity and the perfectionism. There's no such thing anyway, right? And then Pisces North Node, where we are going, is really about the unseen realm and the spirituality. So think of the next 18 months as blending, melding the physical and the spiritual, both, that balance, right? Yeah, you're more powerful than you know. Again, on that creator capability, right? Like, your thoughts, your actions, you are creating for the whole here. So become your own priority. Know that it is not selfish to put you first. Again, like we talked, you can't judge another without judging yourself. You can't pour into yourself and give yourself some self-care without also benefiting another, because we can only give away what we have. If you aren't filling your own cup, you'll have nothing to give away, or what you will be giving away, right, will be that negativity. You'll be on low reserves. You will react versus create. And then not only will that boomerang back to you, right, but it'll be stuff to clear up later. Releasing these old patterns here. Yeah, that's that Virgo in South Node. Releasing the structure, the rigidity. We're stepping into flow with the North Node in Pisces here. Let's see. Let's tap into our shadow deck here and see if we can know if there's anything like being hidden from us at the moment. Maybe things in our unconscious that are blocking us or causing us to create things we don't want to repeat. Yeah, if you focus on your fulfillment here, this is the success, that inner fulfillment. Inner healing is outer healing, right? And success is following those nudges, releasing the rigidity, that rigidity of Virgo, right? The perfectionism. Yeah, focus on what you want, right? There's just as many realities as there are humans. Perception, right? Like, don't get caught up trying to convince another to see what you are seeing, to believe what you are believing. It's fine to follow your true north, to follow your truth. Where we run into trouble is when we try and convince another of our truth. Just because it's your truth doesn't mean it's true for another, because for our truth is based on our lived experience and our beliefs and our behaviors and what we have experienced. Lived experience, yeah, like I said. Tapping in with our moon deck here. We're Priestess of the Light deck. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, focus on support, fun, unity, play, unity consciousness, knowing that what you create, you are also creating for another. So take the time to go within so you're aligned, so it can be beneficial for us all here. Guide the illuminated path and wings of light, becoming something new. Yes. Now, as you step into the new, as you follow those soul nudges, you give others an unspoken permission slip to do the same. Take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Virgo is an earth sign, right? And so think your own wellness, having your cup full so you have something to give away, right? And that includes everything we consume, what you eat, how you move your body. If you're feeling stagnant, stuck, I know these energies can be overwhelming, but know that dance, sing, play, get a workout in. Moving my energy has been life-changing for me. I've been doing these same workouts using the same platform for like 13 years now. On that, they extended the sale. You can get a 1-year subscription and get a free year, and that's through, I think, February 17th. So reach out if that's something you're interested in. I can send you the link, and there's thousands of workouts. I do basically a different workout every day, and I never get bored with it. So opening heart, like this morning. And I base my workouts typically on my hair washing day. It was hair washing day, so I knew I wanted to get good and sweaty. Plus I've done weights the other previous 4 days this week. So typically on a hair washing day, I just do cardio and core, get good. Cardio usually gets me good and sweaty. But with all things balance, right? Some days I do strength training, some days I do yoga, some days I do cardio, some days I do core. Just listen to your body. But that's the beautiful thing. There's thousands and thousands of options. There's meals, there's like mindset videos. So whatever your jam is, because it's truly the trifecta, right? Mind, body, soul. Opening heart here. Deep connections. Water blessings with that Pisces, water sign, North Node, Pisces. Living from this heart-centered space and releasing, the rigidity. We don't have any expectations. We don't have a stronghold on outcomes, right? We do the thing for the feeling of it, for the feeling of spirit flowing through us. And we know that if we are feeling good in the moment, we can trust whatever comes next for us. Dualistic universe, right? And if we always experienced everything we wanted, we wouldn't enjoy it. We wouldn't appreciate it, right? Because you wouldn't know it without hot, you wouldn't know cold, up, down, vice versa, all of that. And so not only that, but of course the cushy moments, we enjoy those, but it's the uncomfortable moments where when we're pushed out of our comfort zone, that's where we grow the most here. Yeah, keep your commitments to yourself. I love it. This is a message I just shared and dived a little bit deeper on in Patreon this morning. I usually share almost daily, at least 5 days a week in there. But yes, keeping the commitments that you make to yourself and watch your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your trust in the connection that you have soar, right? It's those little things, those daily commitments. Being able to trust ourselves allows us to step out into life and feel safe because we know we are that parent, that provider, that protector for us, right? We don't need an external savior. We know that we are sourced from within. Forgive and forget the past here and trust the divine plan. Know that everything you experienced was, I just saw 1221 here, the mirroring. Everything you experienced was perfect for you to get you here. If you erased the things you have been through, right, the lessons and all of that, you would also be erasing your wisdom. Again, those uncomfortable moments, right? You probably wouldn't choose to experience them again, but they shaped you. They made you resilient. Let's tap in here. We'll get a chakra card for us here in case you want to dive a little deeper into your own healing. You can pull up a guided meditation here on YouTube and do one of those if you feel called to do that. And then I'll get us an affirmation here. I am going to extend this on the success and the fulfillment here. I'm going to do a Patreon message here at some point in the next couple of days, so look for that if you would like to join us. And also know that when you join Patreon, when you get a monthly subscription, you have access to all of the content, and I've been sharing in there for like 2.5 years now. Okay, I love it. So we have sacral and root here, and this is relationships and family. If your family, your familial line is just dysfunctional, know that you can create your own relationships. You can call in your soul tribe from this authentic place. We are real, and this is funny. I'm just remembering keeping the commitments to yourself. That Patreon message was yesterday, and I have one I created this morning that I'm going to share later this afternoon. And it was just speaking on the energies that there's really a strong emphasis on relationships right now, both romantic and platonic. Relationships with others. Are we able to implement boundaries? Do we self-abandon? Again, we're that South Node in Virgo, we're releasing what we've already done, right? Plus this is a 9-year, a completion year, wrapping up karmic cycles. And so you maybe feel like we're coming out of this Cancer full moon, right? That was just a few days ago, but the energy is continuing to reverberate. First full moon of the year. Cancer in the home sign, in his home sign with the moon, and like mother wounds, our relationship with ourselves, generational, ancestral healing, home, security, safety, all of that. And so if relationship reviews, revisiting were coming up for you, know that is so you can like draw a line in the sand, or you can decide this is what I will no longer tolerate, and this is what I'm calling in, this is what I believe I'm a match to now. And this root chakra here, if we don't feel safe from within, sourced from within, then again, we'll be clinging to the external for our security. And just remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm sourced from within. There is nothing outside that is going to fulfill me. When you find yourself trying to cling to something externally, get inquisitive, do some journaling, right? What do I believe that the outside is going to provide for me that I don't have now? And then go to that feeling that you're looking for now, because know that any feeling you're reaching for, they can all be found within you. First we be the thing. First we come from the energy of abundance, peace, joy, right? Be, and then do, and then we have it, versus believing that we have to go do a thing, and then once we have it, we can be happy, right? It's like, no, be happy first. Yeah, I know when my body needs to rest here. I love that. If you're feeling called to take some extra rest, do so. Always time to slow down. I have an energetic body and the power to transform myself and my life. You are powerful. Use these transformational energies. Utilize these transformational energies. Take the time to rest, though. I know many of you feel you have a big mission. You want to serve. You want to help, right? Know, again, that you can't do that without filling your own cup. Time is not running out. Don't let the external noise distract you or rush you. Truly, we are just getting started. This is a message I heard just the other day. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. So find the things that nurture you and sustain you, fall into, lean into your spiritual practices. Knowing thyself is going to be so crucial moving forward, so we're able to discern what's true for us on the outside and what is an untruth that is being forced upon us. So I hope that makes sense for you. I'm sending so much love. Until next time. And yes, if you're needing something, drop a comment. Please reach out.